Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 8th episode of Imouto sae Ireba Ii, or A Sister's All You Need. And it's a really good thing I always check to make sure my audio and everything's working correctly because my computer restarted for updates last night, and loading up OBS, it just wasn't registering my mic, so I had to adjust that in the settings. So I could have very well had a reaction with no audio. That would not have been a good thing. Anyway, last time on this show, we had Haruto still reading some less than kind reviews of his anime. And his friend Itsuki, seeing that he's down in the dumps, decides to cheer him up by having them all do a tabletop RPG, which he knew Haruto wanted to do. So that's what they did for the entire episode with Miyako, Chihiro, and Nayu. And much fun was had. They all actually decided to go with characters that were sisters, including the guy, so a little bit of gender bender there. Chihiro is no stranger to being the little sister, of course, but for the other two, it was a new experience. And the characters were like all references to anime and stuff like Railgun and Index and some others that I might be less familiar with. But it was funny nonetheless. The highlight of the episode for me was probably the public indecency scene about halfway through the episode. Just Nayu's deadpan narration of this. It was great. I loved it so much. I feel like I probably enjoyed the last episode more than a lot of people, but it is what it is. So, let's get into the next episode. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, the last episode ended with that bombshell. Apparently, seeing Nayu have fun with Miyako. Yeah, considering you kept calling her a slut when you first met her. Wow, straight out with it. He's not wrong. But she's gonna probably take that the wrong way. Curse you, beam of light. Yeah, I knew that was how she was gonna take it. What, I've never heard of a harem? This is an anime, you should be aware of that. Yeah, this is gonna get messy quickly. But as I was saying, I guess seeing Nayu and Miyako have fun time in the RPG got him to fall in love. You'd think it would get him to fall in love with Nayu, but no. He went for the other one, the normie of the group. I said the public indecency scene was the highlight of the last episode, and it was, but the technical scene was nothing to sneeze at either. Aside from all the censorship. Though if it wasn't censored, I would have to censor it myself, because YouTube does not like nudity. I do hope his anime, improves. It's probably not going to, but sometimes anime have kind of a bad start and get better. It's very uncommon. So how does she respond to this? This should be good. Playing it cool. It would be really sad if he confessed to her and she rejects him because she wants to have a chance with Itsuki. Take a bite. That's what you're supposed to do. For who? That's why she asked. Man, this is gonna be so awkward. Way to make me sad now, you. I know, right? The best thing about anime girls. Wow. Kind of reminds me of a certain Aerogat that we discovered he had. Oh, that changes things. Of course you would. But you really shouldn't be talking about that while you're eating. These conversations can sometimes take a weird turn like that. Well, like we established, she doesn't really have a whole lot of friends, so... We even went to a hotel together the other day. She must be nice that she became friends with Itsuki after what he said to her in class. Yeah, that's a big thing. You give her your own autograph. That'd be funny. Happy birthday, here's my autograph. Why do we keep getting these random questions? Oh, wow. I was gonna say that as a joke, but apparently... Before she said she didn't really get his work, which is what caused the argument. In the flashback. Yeah, because isn't Naya more successful than he is? Happy birthday. I think so. Man, they're blushing back there. She wants you to continue. Oh, she's talking to Haruto. We have birthday things to do, come on. Yeah, as expected of Chihiro. Almost as if she's a girl or something. That not so well kept secret of the show. It's one fruity cake. Here's my autograph. I hope you like it. That's a really fancy envelope. No, you must keep it sealed for the rest of your life. 8 gigabytes? Not bad. How do I read this? Oh. Oh, that should be fun. Considering how she was in the tabletop RPG. That just makes me want to read it more. I was gonna say at least you can drink now, but this is Japan. The drinking age is 20, not 21, as opposed to where I live. Pretty much. Some things never really change. Unfortunately, age doesn't really make you mature. Haruto, this is your chance to jump in. Yeah, not a very convincing lie. Well, that's not really why she liked you. So it doesn't really matter. uh, yeah, exactly. I mean, she even cried for Haruto's sake when his anime was not very good. She is pretty great, isn't she? Go for it. Please, please go for it. She's up for it. I like the direction this is going in. Oh. Man, I got really excited for a second there. Here we go. This should be good. Dramatic. Oh, that escalated quickly. Iki, totally not Itsuki. Clearly, that's the whole point. Some wish fulfillment there. Forbidden love. What? Though she's clearly into it despite her. One very exciting night later. It'd be funny if she had trouble looking Itsuki in the eye the next day. She really is. One of them is typing a lot more than the other. So he still made no progress on that front? Well, that was your first mistake. He's not a mind reader. Hey, not as Yuri as I would have liked, but it was pretty good. People keep expecting a lot from him because of that. Rom-coms are not realistic. uh, it's totally a double date. Sega. Yeah, that's not the best timing. As expected of being an author. Very unique job. Okay, learn a bit of that during the whole tax thing. Itsuki. Itsuki's what she wants to do. I don't think he's having fun. You don't sound very excited or thrilled. First time for everything. Have your first time together. Man, he looks dead inside. We wouldn't have a series then. And I don't think he agrees. Oh, maybe he did. At the same time. What babies? Another little montage of events here. Don't point that thing at me, Naruto. Yeah, it's pretty obvious she has a thing for Itsuki. It was fairly obvious before, but, you know. When someone's looking away like that, you're supposed to put the cold drink up against their face to shock them. She caught me looking at her. As expected of the normie of the group. Yeah, he just kind of puts on a persona. Oh, she read it all right. Yeah, you really shouldn't. What matters is if you're both having fun, whether or not. At least he's gotten some alone time with her. Let's see if he actually makes a real move. The one that started it all off. What, he's starting to fall in love with her? She might not be a little sister to you, but she is a pretty good match for you. Exactly. Which, though, she's... yeah. I think Haruto just realized there that she also has a thing for Itsuki. There's an awkward love triangle before Haruto entered the mix. You don't really want him to answer that question. I mean, he already feels like Itsuki is his rival. This is kind of gonna amplify that. Yeah, kind of would. Though he has no idea that Miyako likes him, as expected of a protagonist. Only reason he knows Nayu likes him is because she'll never let him forget. Haruto, he didn't actually, confess to her or anything, but he did get some alone time with her here and there. Miyako is right, though. He and Nayu just need to hurry up and get together. That would also help Haruto because once Itsuki's officially not available anymore, Miyako has more reason to get on board with Haruto. Ah, the editor. Kaiko, I think her name is. I don't know why I have trouble remembering her name. I think it's Kaiko. But we haven't seen much of her lately. Man, that's sweat. And that should be what happens in the next episode. I like the next title. And that was the 8th episode of Imouto sae Ireba Ii. So, this episode, starting to get into some relationship drama here. Haruto, in the end of the previous episode, let Itsuki know that he has a thing for Miyako, basically. Well, he let him know in the subtle way of, hey, does this chick have a boyfriend? That's a very classic way of doing that. And he ended up just texting Miyako and asking, hey, you got a boyfriend? Which I thought would come a bit more into play than it actually did. That caused a big misunderstanding on that part. But it didn't really. And also, Nayu let us know that it's Miyako's birthday. So she wanted Itsuki's help to throw a surprise party for her. Because apparently a lot of people expect things from Itsuki because he writes romantic comedy stuff. But that really doesn't have much to do with real life or real people or real girls. Like you said, anime girls are a lot more easy to please than real ones. Unless you write a very hard-to-please character, of course, but I digress. And they had the birthday party. Miyako was surprised, which seemed to be the big thing that Nayu was going for. And they gave her their presents. The best present was, Nayu gave her pretty much a novel that she wrote with Miyako being the main character. And she read that later on, was surprised about how dirty it was, but she thoroughly enjoyed it anyway. Though the best part of that party was the almost kiss scene. Like, if they had actually kissed her, that would have made this one of the best episodes of the series. In my opinion, that was getting pretty good pretty quickly, but it didn't deliver, unfortunately. They all did go to an amusement park together, as a not double date, and they had fun. Itsuki was not really up for the exciting, thrilling rides initially, but once he actually gave it a try, he was all for it and wanted to go on all the rides. I don't know why I have trouble remembering names. Miyako and Haruto were not so excited about it. They are much more the calm rides kind of people. So the two couples kind of fit in that regard. And unfortunately, Haruto never really made any serious moves on Miyako at the amusement park or at the birthday party. But he did kind of realize that Miyako has a thing for Itsuki, which is going to make things a bit harder for him, and he can't really have Itsuki help him out because, that'd be a little bit awkward, to say the least. It was funny when Miyako was asked who her favorite author was, and she's like, oh, it's Itsuki, I guess. So that made getting her a present very easy. Just write your name on a piece of paper, here's an autograph. Have fun. I worked really hard on this gift for you. So that was pretty good. So let me know what you thought of the anime. Which thought of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.